We're looking now at a bound volume of Godey's Ladies' Book from 1860. It's in a period publisher's half leather binding and with a smooth spine that's been gilt ruled and lettered. When we open it up, what's interesting here, beside this Wisconsin inscription of this woman, which is a very interesting location for this date, is this really interesting Milwaukee bookbinder's tag right here. Yeah, that's an interesting binding and an interesting location with an interesting inscription for this date, 1860. It's July through December, and it appears to be complete. There are steel engravings as well as these hand-colored fashion plates. There are 6 of them as required, and there are also an assortment of these various kinds of wood engraved images or tinted images, music, fashion illustrations that are wood engraved, like so, like this, account of modern coaches, right? Interesting. As well as some small little in-text illustrations. Ah, wow, that's pretty funny. Skull on that little piece of jewelry there. Patterns for making dresses and so on. Here is the second one. Blowing bubbles there, children playing, fashion illustration, followed by the tinted woodcut, then another woodcut, then music, then other fashion illustrations. This is part 2 of that, evidently. And here we have the next one, engraving, and this hand-colored fashion plate. We'll skip ahead to the next one, hard of hearing, older man, boy reading a newspaper out loud to him, fashion illustration like so. It's interesting to note on something like this that when it was bound by the binder, he evidently disassembled a periodical, a paper periodical, because the original stitch marks of this plate are on the foredge here, and when he bound it, he turned the plate around so it presents this way, indicating that this was bound up from magazine parts, which would be normal, but it's interesting. It's not a defect. It's just an interesting observation about the way that the binder chose to bind it. And here is another one. I believe it's the 5th fashion plate we see, facing this. And the final one here we come up to. What have we got here? Oh, this is interesting. A little bit of advertising that precedes these 2 Christmas engravings here that are well done. And then we have this fold-out plate right here, like so. And the volume concludes like this. And so this book is available now online from me, Brian DiMambro.